Hey guys, I just wanted to pop on and do a video about building food drive. Now, there's different ways to do it, but what I really want to focus on today is when you have a nervous dog. So what if you have a dog that's too nervous to eat? Doesn't want to eat out in the living room, doesn't want to eat when people are around. Maybe he's the type of dog or she's the type of dog that goes into the kitchen or wherever the food bowl is in the middle of the night and only eats when no one's there, because that's the safest time for them. So what we want to do, see, normally when we do food drive, we open our restaurant twice a day and we offer. So we're constantly offering our dog meals. If they're only eat half, then we shut the restaurant and then we open up the restaurant at the end of the night. And we don't offer double if they didn't eat the original, the first meal, right? So if we have a nervous dog, you're gonna get meal after meal after meal after meal where they're like, no, 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 and you could go days. That's not something we're looking for. Most times if a dog refuses or says, oh, I don't even want that dinner because they're waiting for something better, within a meal or so, they're on the train. So if that's not the case with your dog, which is a lot of the case for very nervous dogs or anxious dogs, we want to find where the dog is comfortable eating. You might have to take steps way back. Something I like to do is sit on the floor in the living room, put the TV on, something where I'm occupied, have the dog in the living room. Not a bunch of dogs, not a lot of things going on. Hopefully, maybe not even other people in the room, just you and the dog. And if the dog won't take it from my hand just sitting there, I'll cup my hands this way and I'll put it behind my back. And what I'm doing is, I don't know if you can see my hand here. So you're just sitting there and maybe leaning up on the couch or something, and you're having your hand the back of you so that the dog can go to the back, smell the food, and probably eat it depending on how nervous your dog is. Most times if you wait out a nervous dog, they'll eat a kibble or two. So what you're proving to your dog is you're willing to sit still long enough to build that bond. So then your first step will be building a trust that if it's coming from your hand at the house, it's safe. And then you can work up to maybe they're taking it while you just watch TV and you don't have to cup your hand behind you anymore. And then it might work up to where you can do it in the house when someone else is in the room, or when a noise is being made or something like that. I mean, it's just using your imagination and scaling it down very, very small. It's like little windows, picture windows. So if your dog won't eat, say your dog won't eat outside. Okay, let's try inside. Not so much. It's a little too exciting inside today. They don't want to eat. If it's very quiet, my dog will eat. So now you know you need a room that's very quiet, minimal going on. If your dog will eat inside, no big deal, but then you go outside and it's a big deal and not so much, then you know you need to maybe sit somewhere outside and try the little cup your hands. Sit somewhere calm with your dog. Put them on a leash so they're not wandering all over the place, right? You're giving them some guidance. And it's not a forcing, here doggy eat, here doggy eat, here doggy eat. You're just making it available. Just making it available. So that is basic steps to get that working. We also do another thing called bucket adventures. I'm going to do a video on that. And that's getting your dog to eat out of a little bucket or a flower pot or something, a box. It doesn't have to be fancy. Basically, it's getting your dog to stick their head into something and to shut out the rest of the world and trust that they're going to be okay. So it's building confidence in different areas with your dog, and that comes out in different areas. So if we can build food drive in a nervous dog, then we can prove to them that this is how we survive. This is basically working for their meal. So now we're going to slowly use that as it becomes more valuable and the way they survive, not just free food, right? So if you're trying to do this exercise and then you're also putting food down on the floor, you're missing the point. The point is food only comes from you, because we want to build some relativity to their life from you. What do you offer? Why are you valuable? I'm the one that holds the key to the squirrels. I have the keys to the car. I have the thumbs. I can open doors. I know where the food's kept. I have a job so that I can buy you all the nice things. And dogs don't know that. So we need to get down on a level with them to explain that kind of thing to them. And that is with food, because that's the way they survive. So if we get down to, it's not extras, it's not treats and stuff like that. How do we survive? If we get really into that piece and that window, we start to see big changes. And then we can take that piece and then we can build confidence in other areas. So if we get our dog more confident eating in the house with us, that's confidence. That's a sign of confidence. It's a portion of confidence. Then we're going to take that and we're going to try to work out front. Then we're going to take that and we're going to try to work out back. And then once that's going, we might go to the park or we might go do something else. And it might take you a long time. And this is why most people fail, is because they give up on that nervous dog. Food is very valuable to dogs. You just have to be humble enough to take enough steps back to find where your dog is comfortable learning at. If you're over here and your dog's here, you're never going to match up. We have to take ourselves back to the beginning and past where they need us, almost to where we can show them the way, because human society isn't what they're used to. It's very different, and confidence building has a lot to do with getting reactions like fear, aggression, reactivity, all sorts of different, overexcitement, that's another one. So don't underestimate the value of meals. All right, guys, thanks for watching.